All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I was not anticipating how much love we got for that ROG Ally video, but as promised, this will be kind of a smaller series. So today we're going to jump right back in it, and we are going to connect it to a dock, a monitor, and add some peripherals. So we're going to add a mouse and a keyboard, see how it responds. We'll be using the Steam Deck dock. We'll see if it works. I haven't tested it. We'll go from there, but hey, we really appreciate it. We're over 200 subs now. Thank you for stopping by, but let's get on with it. All right, let's jump right in it. Let's jump right into it. So we got our ROG Ally down here again. We put an SD card in, 512 gig SD card, so that is ready to go. For just additional storage, we'll probably change the SSD out later, although it probably should be done earlier. So if you plan on upgrading your SSD, you might want to do it right away so you don't have to re-download everything. But we got our mouse and keyboard here with us. Mouse and keyboard ready to go. We're using the Steam Deck dock. So we're using the ROG Ally power cord through the Steam Deck dock. We have an HDMI to an HDMI mini, and then we have our mouse and keyboard connected to the dock. So that is all set to go. Now you have the USB-C connection on the top, and that is where we're going to dock it. So we're going to go ahead and place it on there. It doesn't fit perfectly like the Steam Deck. Obviously, it's not made for it, but still works. So let's power this thing on. All right, so we're testing live here and in living color. I haven't actually tried it, so I'm hoping it works out the first time. I think it will, though. It should be pretty seamless. So it is booting up. Take a second to boot up. All right, so you're going to log in, use your PIN, whatever you're going to use to log in. So we are in it. So right now it is mirroring your screen. If you've connected your laptop to anything, you know this typically can happen. It works the exact same way, but you'll see that it is connected, it's charging. The touchscreen will still work, so you can use the touchscreen if you want to. But kind of defeats the purpose, right? If you're connecting a mouse and keyboard. So here's the mouse moving around, it is working. We clicked off of that. And now let's just start clicking on some things and doing some stuff. So let's just go to the internet. It's probably what you might want to use it for. I don't know. Let's just search up Steam real quick. Anything just to get it to move around and show you that it is indeed functioning. So you got Steam. We're just moving around with the scroll wheel. Works as intended. So that looks good. That's working. Good news. So it is mirroring though, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get rid of that. So let's go to display settings. You can probably use like Windows P and it'll be quicker. But here we have duplicate screens. So we're gonna click on a different option and show you what it looks like. So here we have it only showing on one screen, which is probably how I would use it if I was going to game on this thing. You don't need to mirror the screen or even duplicate it. Duplicate mirroring, same thing, but you don't need to like extend it, but you can extend it, and this is what extending it would look like. So if you're looking for a product that lets you do other things other than gaming, this thing is a monster. So you could basically use this as a computer for real. It has Windows fully on it. Here you can see that it has monitor 1, which is the Ally, monitor 2, which is the extra screen or monitor that we have. And it works perfectly fine. But for our purposes, we're just going to display on the big screen because I'm going to zoom in. Here we go. All right, so we're zooming in just to see, you guys can see a little bit clearer what it looks like. So let's go ahead and just click through and see what the options are. But ultimately, we are just showing only one display. So you can see in the background that the Ally screen is dark. So, do you want a game on this? Let's see. We'll open up Steam here. Take a look at it. I think, let's try Apex. Let's do Apex. So we're going to go ahead and launch Apex. Probably takes a second here while it loads up. But as you can see, you know, the anti-cheat pops up right away. Everything's kind of loading in. And it goes straight into full screen for the game on Steam. And boom, here we are. Apex is running, looking marvelous. So you can see the mouse here on the right. I wanted to make sure you guys can still see it. But yeah, so I mean, obviously, I'm not signed into EA because every time I sign into EA on my main PC, it boots me out of this Ally, which is annoying. But if anyone knows the way around that, let me know. But beyond gaming, right? If you want to really use this as a computer, I'd say if you are a student, you can probably convince your parents or yourself to make this purchase. So let's just try some regular applications you might use. So here's Microsoft Word. Boom, pops up. And we are typing. I actually have a sub to this, but let's not do this right now. Let's exit out of this. No, exit out again. And let's just hit accept. Let's get out of this. All right. So Word is working. Let's just try Excel. Yeah, let me just hit get started. I have like a lifetime subscription to this, so I might as well just accept it. So here you go. Excel's running decent. It doesn't take much to run it, but just to give you an example of the versatility of the machine. And then PowerPoint, which most people at work tend to have to use. Just click a random template here. And boom, PowerPoint's working. So there is a little space on the bottom. I think if you restart the Ally, it goes away. I just didn't restart it for the purposes of this video. But you did see when you launch a game, it does go straight into full screen. So I'll show you that again. This time we're going to launch Fortnite really quick. I say really quick, but it does take a second to open. This is a great opportunity to show you kind of sometimes how long it might take to open a game. But let's just launch Fortnite here on the left. Let's just take a second. It'll load up. But again, just show you within the game, mouse and keyboard support, being able to use it. And again, a great opportunity to take, I don't know, takes about a minute or so, maybe, to really open. I'm just kidding, y'all. There it goes. It's not too long. It's not a terrible wait compared to anything else. It's just a minute seems like an eternity sometimes. So it's loading in and we are in it. So here goes Fortnite. Fortnite can run on anything, but just to give you an example more of using the mouse and keyboard within the game itself. So you'll see here, keyboard support, mouse support. We're moving around, we're clicking, checking on tabs, bow, bow, bow. And all looks well in the world. So wanted to make a quick video and here we are. Let's exit out of this. All right, guys, so that is the video. It is a wrap. We did a couple things. We connected the Ally to the Steam Deck dock. You can connect it to any dock that has pass through if you are looking to make sure that it's charging. The thing doesn't have a long battery, so you want to make sure that it does have pass through. This was connected through an HDMI on the dock. I know I got a question in the previous video if there was a USB-C display port or like a Thunderbolt. I haven't found one that has both, so it might exist, but not sure where to find it. We used a monitor that I found on Amazon. It's a portable monitor meant for that actual purpose if you wanted to use it as a dual screen. It was on sale for like 90 bucks, super plug. I'll put the link in the description. We're not affiliated with anything, but figured I'd put that down there along with the link to the Steam Deck dock and a couple other docks, mainly the ROG dock. They have a specific one that they're selling for like 90 bucks. But we were able to use the peripherals, so mouse and keyboard were on there. We showed how to extend or duplicate or show only one screen, showed you some web access, showed you the different available options to work as a computer. If you're a student, I think this is a no-brainer. But thank you again for checking the channel out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are here again for the second time, keep commenting. We appreciate the interaction. Make sure you check out our podcast. Episode was posted yesterday. You'll be able to see and hear that either on YouTube Podcast, Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else you listen to your favorite podcast. If you need an RSS feed, let your boy know. We'll get it over to you. Thanks for following. Thanks for commenting. Stay nerdy, y'all.